Paul Mathers, who is a mining engineer who's morphed himself from someone who takes good stuff out of the land, mainly coal and minerals, to someone who's putting goodness back in. Halfway through that metamorphosis, our paths crossed some time ago. Paul worked on the second runway for Manchester Airport shortly after I was involved in its strategic development. In the new millennium, though, he has become progressively wrapped up in recycling, initially launching Rubber Recovery Limited, and since 2006 as Programme Manager for Waste Resources Action Programme. Paul, it's a wrap. I think if we're speaking from here, if you just stand up.
I didn't realise our paths had crossed. You left when I started living in a caravan at the end of the runway then, did you? Yeah, okay. Right. Well, I'm definitely in the camp of the glass half full. But coming from the background that I have done, I think to be able to say that, you have to help yourself. It's no good just standing around and hoping that everybody else is going to solve your problems. So, yes, I did leave the big bad world and join RAP. And for those of you who don't know the organisation, I'm not going to go into a corporate speech, but we're trying to get people like you guys, to use recycled materials in whatever form. My remit is organics, it's soils, it's trying to get people to use a manufactured soil rather than depleting what is the finite resource of topsoil. But I had to realise that to do that, you guys need to know certain questions. Is it fit for purpose? Does it work? Is stuff going to grow? So a long time ago now, it seems, 5 years ago, we embarked on a programme of research and development looking at a manufactured soil using recycled materials. And my background, as we say, is construction. I started to look at these soils, and I must admit at that stage only just starting to engage with people like yourselves. And I quickly realised that we should be stopping talking to contractors. We should be talking to the people that design these things. Because if we don't get you guys to have a look at this area of work, it will never happen. So I don't have a lot of time tonight to explain or convince you that it works. That's why I'm outside. That's why we've just produced a tool called the Good Practice Guide. Behind that Good Practice Guide are 5 technical documents, large documents with all of the science that goes with it. I will say it works. I will also say that you guys need to be convinced, which is another job of work to be done. But what I've also seen is that the landscape practitioners seem to be pushing themselves up the food chain. Not so long ago, in my days as a contractor, I would just finish the earthworks. Landscape contractor would come along with his design. We will have ruined all of the soils. We will have compacted all of the land and left him with nothing. So he imported what he could do and used what he could. There are perfectly good soils out there. There is an alternative. And the reason we're here today is about why invest, is also how to invest. It's about how to use this material. And believe me, it's not a few pounds that you can save. On a large development, it could be hundreds of thousands of pounds that could be saved. But again, you need to help yourselves. So ask people like us. The tool is there. But you need to be aware of it. And you also really need to realise how important you are.